Are you a member of any honor societies here at SAS?
Yeah, I'm part of National Art Honor Society.
I'm into National Honor Society and National French Honor Society.
No, I'm not.
Do you think that the process was too selective?
No, I don't think it was too selective. I thought it was pretty fair.
I think at SAS, it's harder to get in, especially for NHS. I know, like, where I used to go to high school in the States, if you had the grades, you would get in.
I don't think it's too selective because if you let in so many people, then NHS will kind of lose its reputation of having a high standard for its students.
If people have the right grades and have the right ambition, then they can get into any honor society they want.
Why do you think most people at SAS join honor societies?
Probably to put it on their college application.
Do you think it actually helps them?
I think to some extent.
Having honor societies on your college app would definitely help because they see that you're involved.
Do you think that all of the honor societies at SAS add to the culture of competition here in a bad way?
Well, I think that there would be the culture anyways. I think it just makes it, I guess it makes it a little more intense just because everyone wants to get in as many honor societies as possible.
Yeah, I think so because it's kind of a sense of like prestige if you're in NHS or any of the other honor societies.
If you don't have that competitiveness similar to getting into NHS, then there's nothing really to strive for.
SAS prides itself on being at the forefront of international education. IASIS medals, AP courses, and honor societies tell the story.
The 11 honor societies of the school celebrate students' achievements in language, science, math, and the arts. They encourage passionate students to stay involved in activities they love.
But there is a darker side to the prevalence of honor societies at SAS. Many students confess that their applications to these selective communities are just for a chord at graduation or another activity to add to their college application. I'm Athena, and Alexandra and I will be investigating this further.
So universities know that, at least in the U.S., NHS really doesn't mean a whole lot.
Students with a GPA of 3.7 or higher are invited to submit a short essay and 2 teacher recommendations. All the faculty in the high school then rank students 1 to 5 on character, leadership, and service. A selection panel of 5 teachers decides who gets in based on this data. Unfortunately, there are even more factors that students don't know about.
Years ago when I was doing this, being an advisor for NHS in Manila, I know that one student, for example, didn't get in because one of the faculty members on the committee had witnessed the student throwing a paper ball to a garbage can and missed and laughed and just kept on walking by. So that one single incident kept that student out.
Many students are confused about their rejections and believe more transparency is necessary in the entire process.
Junior Sophia Aristoff was frustrated with the lack of explanation for her rejection, questioning why some members were accepted and others were not.
So I know a lot of people who don't have the qualifications for National Honor Society who got in, and I know a lot of my friends who have great qualifications. You know, they're leaders, they have great grades, and they're much more qualified. They didn't get in.
Aristoff plays an instrument, participates in sports, and tries to maintain her grades, but she does not understand why service is so heavily emphasized.
Yeah, I think teachers need to be more aware of the other qualifications that people have to offer. And so I think, you know, I mean, I do service and that's great, but I think service is not the only thing that takes part in school. And I think there are other qualifications that can be rewarded. And I don't think that NHS really looked at that.
You're really not sure. You really don't know if it's like, oh, maybe they didn't like me as a person, or maybe it's my grades, or maybe service. You have no idea.
Perhaps a cure for the competitive nature of honor societies would be to make them more meaningful actors in the community.
While SAS honor societies raise money for foundations in other countries, Southwest High School's NHS in Minneapolis is more locally involved.
We host blood drives. I think about 4 a year. We try to host a Sadie's dance, a Sadie Hawkins dance, and NHS also gets involved with study buddies through the community education program. We also, every Tuesday, take out the recycling and put it in the recycling bins for our teachers.
Southwest boasts a population of around 2,000 high school students, while only 45 to 60 are members of NHS.
We asked Hayden to imagine a world with many honor societies instead of just NHS, and how she thought that would affect the school environment.
I think that it would create some healthy competition in the beginning, but as like it grew and spread out, I think like the whole thing would just be what like people trying to just be involved in tons of different honor societies and trying to be like see who can get the most type of thing.
Ultimately, honor societies at SAS are here to stay, but that doesn't mean we can't make them more worthwhile to the students involved.
By increasing transparency and participating more actively in the SAS community beyond tutoring, honor societies may be able to foster an intellectual, conscientious environment instead of a cutthroat, competitive one.